Well, you think being stuck at home with your partner and kids over the last few months has been challenging. Spare a thought for our singles community who have been looking for love, and now that is being put on hold due to COVID-19 restrictions. Well, joining me now is a Cupid of the Peninsula who can help with your looking for love journey, and that is Kathy Edwards from Steppin Out Events. Thanks for joining me, Kathy.
Lovely. Thanks, Helen. Thanks for inviting me as a guest on your show.
You are more than welcome. Now, mother of two boys, you're a busy lady working. Tell me about your journey and the idea of Stepping Out Events and how it all came about.
Yeah, sure, Helen. I've been an event planner and also worked in security for quite a long time. And I've been a single lady over 40s for a while as well. And one night I came home and I just decided that there was nothing out there for us at all in the mature age bracket. I tried a couple of other events and didn't like them. I didn't find that they were very friendly, or you're able to kind of get to know the people in such a short amount of time, that I just sat down and decided to start my own. So 3 years later I launched. And I launched last year, and I had a lot of success when I first launched. Had events that were live, and we're averaging about 200 to 300 people at the time.
Well, that's amazing and such an exciting concept. I'm sure people were over the old speed dating and online dating, which has been obviously very popular over the last few years. How important was it for you to bring back this sort of interactive face-to-face events?
Very important. I obviously had some friends that were single, and I tried the lovely dating apps, and look, I found them quite degrading and a bit disposable. Actually, you kind of swipe left and swipe right, and you're on to the next person. So you don't really get a chance to get to know anybody, at all on the dating apps, and also you don't know really who you're talking to. And you don't know if you've got that spark like you do when you meet kind of face to face. So I was hoping to bring something back like, the old barbecues, or when you meet the old house parties, that kind of atmosphere, but a nice, elegant environment. And of course, everything changed with COVID. So I had the whole year lined out with some amazing events. So everything from the lovely Frankston Grand, who's decked out upstairs for us. We're going to have a monthly event there, all the way down to Cape Schanck to the RACV resort. We were going to have a cocktail party there, and a roof party at Carmel's in Sorrento. So we did have a lot of things planned, and took the wind out of me a little bit, Helen, I won't lie. Sat down, had a good think about it for a week, have some amazing business friends, a really good support network, and they helped me get online. So I've been online now since about March, all our events, and we roll out, actually tomorrow night we've got 2 truths and a lie. So you introduce yourself with 2 truths and a lie, and people have to try and work out which one the lie is.
Yep.
Then we break up to little rooms that you can talk to each other, big room, and then I've got a really big super surprise for them, which it's okay because this airs next week, so I'll be able to tell you tonight. They've actually got a band coming in, playing live music for them halfway throughout the night. So it'll be an exciting night.
Oh, that's fantastic. Your events have been extremely well received whilst you could run them, and they were all over the Peninsula and Bayside. They had a relaxed, formal, elegant feel to them, which is exactly what the over 40s market was looking for. Have you had any success stories from these nights? Any marriages or engagements, perhaps?
It's actually funny you mentioned that, Helen. So I have to say up front, we're not a dating group, not a dating agency. Our group's all about forming like-minded friendships, companionships with the possibility of a spark. But yes, we have had our first wedding, so I'm really excited for our first wedding. And I'm aware personally of about 50 other relationships that have started where they've met kind of thing from our groups. Would you believe it? They've actually met during COVID I'm aware of some relationships have actually started like that kind of thing. So,
Wow.
yeah, I call it kind of more speed dating for friends, our night. So some of them are free and some of them are ticketed.
Yep.
But it's like all the boundaries or walls have come down, Helen, and people are able to really have a talk. So how's your week going? They've got a wine there. And so I can honestly say I've formed some really lovely friendships out of the group myself.
Yeah, I love that. And it's so important, especially over the last few months of isolation, where people who are living alone do feel isolated, to be able to run these virtual events and have a glass of wine, have a chat. And as you say, lay the foundations of a strong friendship. And then, obviously, if anything happens from there, Stepping Out Events is more than happy to help facilitate that.
That's right.
Sure. So you mentioned that you've been doing these virtual events.
Yeah, that's right.
Sorry, keep going.
Oh, that's okay. I was just going to say, with the virtual events, we do vet everybody. We get a lot of requests to kind of come into our groups, and we have a look at them, and we probably only say yes to about half. So they must be over 40, single, living in Victoria, but also we try to ascertain if they're a good, strong character as well. So that's an important factor that we bring into the group. Occasionally I get it wrong, or my monitors get it wrong, but most of the time we get it right. So that facilitates a really nice daily talking and getting to know each other on our private groups.
That's really nice. I like the feeling of connection and a safe space for people to join. It's very good that you do all that back check-in. Now, as we mentioned, virtual events are happening right now. Once restrictions are over and we can get out and about into the world again, what is next on the cards for Stepping Out events and events around the peninsula?
Yeah, well, I'll actually keep some online events, Helen.
Yeah.
This has actually opened up. I've got members all around Victoria. I was looking at some rural dances, some rural mature age dances. One kind of either. I've actually had some rural gentlemen. I've had a couple even from New South Wales pop into our meet the members nights and say, how fantastic it is, and they're very isolated. So I'm pretty keen to kind of keep that going. I will still be having some dances out in their area, but it's a lovely way for them to get to know, some of the ladies that might come out to the dances, and they've kind of already had that introduction. I will definitely still be probably doing a few games nights and things like that online, but when I'm able to have them face to face, I've got some amazing venues set up. Everything from, some great yacht clubs over the water to amazing, beautiful garden golf clubs and things like that I originally had on the cards. So it'll be everything from a really nice formal cocktail parties, some kind of more casual laid-back events, and then we're going to have some dinner date twists. We were going to start off some dinner date twists, but they got put on hold.
Yeah.
So our dinner date twists are in age groups. At the moment, our members are from 40 to 75 years old. The dinner date twist will be in an age bracket. So you're booking for an age bracket. The lady will be sitting at the table and she'll have 3 dates in the one night. So she'll have entree with one gentleman, her first date. She'll have her main with the second gentleman and finish off with the last. And then the group will either meet, stay and meet together in a group if there's someone that's you've got a bit of a spark with. So lots of really nice things.
I love the sound of that. That sounds like super fun.
Yeah, and look, that's what we're all about. We're all about a safe haven, definitely first, is across the board, for all our events on and offline, but trying to make an environment that's conducive to that, really breaking down those barriers, making people feel welcome. My last event was at Black Rock Yacht Club. That got 250 people.
That's amazing.
And I brought in a new motto that solo's the new normal. And I actually had about half the people attending my events that came solo by themselves. There was one gentleman that was a bit nervous, and he asked if I had an introduction. Actually, there's a few people asked for an introduction. Introduced him to a group of ladies. Little did I know he actually had a yacht out the front. So their after party, there was 12 of them, were on a yacht out the front of the club. So
Oh my goodness
you
me.
never know what's going to happen. But
You never know.
becoming solo or having a wingman is fine.
Well, as I mentioned earlier, I think you are the Peninsula's Cupid, Kathy Edwards. You are a friendship connector. You are a person who is out there helping people in our community connect, which is so important in times like these. And we wish you all the best for Stepping Out events and the events that you will run now and into the future once the COVID-19 restrictions lift as well. Thank you for joining me, Kathy.
Lovely, much appreciated. Thank you, Helen.